Hey, what's up, everyone? Baller here. This is the last day of the month, March 31st, 2023. Man, there are a whole lot of games for today. If I'm not mistaken, there are like 13 games, 8, 10. That's right, 13 games for today. Wow, that's kind of many, that's kind of long. So, to kick things off, let's talk about this Eastern Conference matchup between Chicago Bulls and Charlotte Hornets. This game will actually start at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that is going to be 7 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. Again, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread that is given is minus 7.5, and that's actually given towards the visiting team. That is the Chicago Bulls. Before we proceed, let's check on the standings and the rankings first of both of these teams. Both teams belong to the Eastern Conference, all right? Chicago Bulls, they are at number 10. So they are holding on to that number 10 spot with a record of 36 wins and 40 losses. They would actually need to add more wins to it because the number 11 team, Washington Wizards, is kind of creeping. They are now just 2 games behind Chicago Bulls. That is because Washington Wizards won and Chicago Bulls have lost back to back. So I'm pretty sure that Chicago Bulls, they are in some sort of an urgent mode right now, and they would really need again to add more wins to their column so that they would be a bit more safe on their particular spot right now, which is at number 10. Now, Charlotte Hornets, they are at number 14, again in the Eastern Conference, and they have a record of 26 wins and 51 losses. Right, so Charlotte Hornets, they would have the home court advantage on this. And in terms of fatigue, both teams were able to rest last night, so we can just skip that part. Momentum-wise, man, we can actually give it to Charlotte Hornets. Why? Because Charlotte Hornets, approaching this game, they are on a 3-game winning streak. They actually defeated Dallas back-to-back, and they also won their last game. That's why they are on a roll. I know a lot of teams may be looking down at Charlotte Hornets because again they are lacking a lot of players, and at the same time they're no longer in contention. But man, Charlotte Hornets is just proving that you can't really beat them if you would not really beat them, if you know what I'm saying. Now Chicago Bulls, approaching this game, they are on back-to-back losses. So just like what I said earlier, Chicago Bulls would really need to press the urgent button. They don't need to panic. They're still ahead of Washington Wizards by 2 games, but again, they would need to add more wins if they would want to secure that number 10 spot. Right, so let's take a look at the availability of the players and the health of both teams. For Chicago Bulls, we got Alex Caruso, Andre Drummond, and Javonte Green all listed as questionable for this game. So that's 3 players right there. For Charlotte Hornets, Cody Martin and Terry Rozier are both confirmed out. And we got Gordon Hayward, Kelly Oubre, and Dennis Smith Jr. all listed as questionable. So those are key names right there, key players who are already confirmed not available. I'm talking about Rozier and Martin, and Gordon Hayward, Dennis Smith, Kelly Oubre. If ever they won't be able to suit up and play for Charlotte Hornets, that's gonna be a problem for them for sure. Now on this one, I'm on the side with Chicago Bulls. I mean, hands down. I know Charlotte Hornets. They are doing good. They have been doing good. It's been like for a week that they've been winning. They are at home now, but if you can take a look at Chicago Bulls, man, they got a better roster. They've bumped into a strong teams. That's why they are on back-to-back losses right now. I'm not saying that Charlotte Hornets ain't really good, but again, Charlotte Hornets, they won't have a couple of their players that they really rely on, and there's even a possibility that either Hayward, Dennis Smith might not be joining them. So I'm really siding towards Chicago Bulls because their core or their starters are actually in. At the same time, just like what I said, Chicago Bulls would really need to secure this one. So this is really a perfect opportunity for them to add more wins to their column or to their record. That way, they would be able to secure that number 10 spot. Chicago Bulls, they have been a good road team as well, especially when they're going up against a lower tier team. So my pick on this one will be Chicago Bulls minus 7.5. I expect Levine and DeRozan to step up and to easily, not really easily, but to to establish a lead early on. Again, that's Bulls minus 7.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.